Okay. Oh, remember the can on the table.
Psh, can on the table.
Can on the table.
Can on the table.
Hey, hey.
Pardon for Vietnam draft dodgers. That would be me.
Monte Carlo Nautilus nuclear sub. Oh yeah, we're more than good. Hello.
What?
And welcome back to the B and E podcast. Today it is just Benjamin and I.
Just Benjamin. I mean Ethan and
I being Ethan.
And I being Ben.
This is episode 22, and we are broadcasting live from room 505.
How did we not think of that before?
Gosh, dang it.
We've gone 21 episodes without
saying that one. I think we've said something along that same line once maybe, but broadcasting live from room 505.
Yo, we're broadcasting live from the 505.
This day in history, in 1793, Ben. Mm-hmm. That's a few years back.
Yeah.
It's just labeled French Revolution, but Louis XVI.
That is the 16th.
That was quick. Of France is executed by guillotine after he was tried by the National Convention, found guilty of high treason.
Oh my.
This was during the French Revolution, which ran from 1789 to 1799, which resulted in the abolition and replacement of the French monarchy with a democratic republic.
Woo!
Yeah.
Taking out the bourgeoisie one
That's our
guillotine at a time.
This day in history segment.
Oh,
what is a bourgeoisie?
I
just know it's spelled weird. That's pretty much all I know about it.
I just kind of use it as a meme term for someone in power.
I bet Baylor would know.
Yeah, Baylor would know, but he would use it unironically.
Yeah, isn't it bourgeoisie?
Bourgeoisie. I'll tell you what, Ethan. I think I hit a caffeine crash.
Really? Mm-hmm. When?
Right now.
What does that mean?
Like, you know how after you drink a bunch of caffeine, after a couple hours, you just crash? Mm-hmm. I think I hit that.
Oh, right now you hit it. Oh, okay.
Because I was in the bathroom and I was like, man, I don't feel like living right now.
Oh my gosh, is that why you pulled out the...
Yeah, that's why I pulled out the
kickstart.
The old game
what's your
fuel.
caffeine consumption these days?
Oh, I'll drink a cup of coffee in the morning and then... Well, it's been higher recently than, maybe a kickstart or something like that throughout the day.
Caffeine does a kickstart have? Or game fuel? Let's go off this. Ben has a game fuel in his hand right now. Alertness, accuracy.
Caffeine,
vitamin,
90 milligrams.
90 milligrams. A cup of coffee. Is that in one serving or two? That probably is one serving. And are
16,
these the cans
16
that have...
fluid. It's one. It's 90 milligrams.
What's the ones that are two?
This. Oh wait, what the heck? Serving size one can. Now this used to say.
Maybe it's Kickstart.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe you're right.
So that has 90 milligrams.
Yeah.
I think a single cup of coffee is 60.
Okay.
60 milligrams. Let's see what mine... I think mine is at... I don't know if the cappuccino machines in the dining hall have espresso in them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I don't know if they're flavored. I don't know if they're...
They're just like sugar?
Yeah, or just like the flavor of like the French vanilla, mocha, like all that stuff. I don't know if it's the flavor of them or if they actually... if they're putting espresso somehow through.
We gotta get old Pam by the collar and say, hey.
Is Pam
Pam's the head of the food service there in Harper.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we gotta say, Pam.
Do these cappuccino machines have espresso or not? Pam. But if they do the caffeine, I don't know how much caffeine's in an espresso.
I think a lot.
Yeah, probably. I know it's. But I had to have one cup of coffee, for sure every morning, and then I don't know. I guess the day dictates. Maybe I'll have one at lunch, but espresso, how much caffeine?
64 milligrams per.
64. Oh. Per 1 fluid ounce.
Oh my gosh.
So a shot of espresso, I think, is probably a fluid ounce.
Okay.
So
Because people
a
are like, say,
of
double shot espresso.
Yeah, cappuccino machine.
I don't think there's an H in there.
No, there is. No, there isn't.
It's Italian.
Italian. So did they?
It's Italian.
What's the best thing the Italians have done?
Ooh, probably in-state Mussolini.
I think it's just water. Wait, was he a dictator?
Yeah, he was. It
Was he
was like him, Hitler, and.
Oh gosh, and Stalin?
No, Stalin was on our side, I think.
Oh.
It was him, Hitler, and whoever the Japanese guy was. Hiro, I think his name was.
Whoa,
Hiro.
That's cool.
Don't quote me on that though.
Gosh, dang it! I was trying to remember the Tao Long. Is that the guy from Kung Fu Panda?
Oh, Tai Lung? Is it Tai Lung?
Yeah, I think it is. Tai Lung.
Taiwan?
The Tai
He's
Lung.
from Taiwan, from Taiwan?
Isn't he a white tiger?
Yeah, he's like a gray and white tiger.
Yeah. If you had to have like a style, you remember those books in middle school that were like
The tiger one was like the
the animal. I can't remember.
yin-yang.
Did I tell you about two of them?
Yeah.
I reread them, and they were all right.
They're all right?
They're okay. I wasn't like I remember enjoying them in middle school, but yeah, they were good.
I remember I read them like the Warriors books back in a long time ago, before, and I read them like I read them like, which based on what cover I thought was cool. All right, before you forget it.
No, continue. I'll remember.
Okay. Okay, so like yeah, I remember I read the dragon one, and I had no idea what was going on.
Oh yeah, because they're in order. There's like it's a series of books.
Yeah,
so
and I read the eagle one, but I had no idea what was going on.
There's one of them, and I think it's the eagle one that actually goes out, that operates outside of the series.
Oh really?
Yeah, so you might have read like the last book in the series, and then one that doesn't have anything to do with it, or happens in a different timeline.
Oh jeez.
Because
or like a prequel or something.
Yeah, because it's like the eagle. It's kind of like the warped. Isn't the eagle one? No, the dragon's the one that takes from all of them. But the eagle is like
the eagle
special somehow.
The guy that had the eagle spirit,
he
wanted
evil.
to be the dragon. So
Yeah,
he had a bunch of tattoos
was.
all over him. So
Yeah,
made
that's
him
what
look
it
like
was.
a dragon.
Yeah, I like those books. If you had one, and if you could choose, like an animal to exhibit its style and
Honey badger.
prowess on the battlefield,
Honey badger.
100%.
100%.
Not even
without even thinking about it, honey badger.
I feel like I've heard some things about honey badgers.
They're dangerous.
Okay, give me your explanation. Give me your shoot. I can't. Your discipline. Yeah. So give me like your discipline. Give me like some stats. Just break it down as the honey badger, as the as you've been following the way of the honey badger.
I can withstand a high-powered rifle shot.
What?
Yeah, honey badgers can do that because they have such thick skin.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, that was a big thing in that series.
Really?
Is that the people that they were fighting, like they had just developed the rifles.
Oh, okay.
And so that was a big problem because it's like, how do you punch your way out of a gunfight? Gosh. That was the game fuel.
That was a game fuel I just threw across the room.
Yeah. Okay, so that's your only ability, is you can withstand a single rifle
shot. Yeah. 2, I'm done. But 1.
1, you're
They
solid.
give me a month of healing.
Oh, yeah,
I'm good.
yeah.
I'm good for another round.
They all have like a style. They all have a special move.
Oh yeah.
What's your special move?
It's where I like get on all fours and I hiss and I go ah, and then they get really anxious of me and like okay.
Oh yeah. It's like intimidation. It's kind of like in the intimidation.
Like, I don't want to catch anything by attacking this guy,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm just gonna leave it be.
That's good.
Yeah.
I like that.
And I start rolling around on the ground when they're gone.
Oh yeah.
Just in case they come back, and
Okay.
then they come back and oh yep, he's still doing that. I am
Right.
not gonna. I'm just gonna leave that one be.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm gonna go with the sloth. And for me, do you have like a hand gesture? Do you have They all have. Don't they all have a special attack, or is it just like
I don't
the
remember.
tiger? There's like tiger fist, monkey fist.
You're talking to the guy who skimmed through the last book of the series and didn't even finish it.
Okay. So we've got the honey badger, and I'm gonna have to go with the sloth, and I'm not. My thing is that I'll assist in a battle or something in a time of need, and then I'll just sleep until they need me again.
Ooh.
But I can survive for like. I actually don't know what sloths' lifespans are.
You got to be careful though, because sloths, sometimes they die because they eat too much.
Because they
can't digest it fast enough, so then they.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, so you got to be careful with that. I think that was on Planet Earth or something.
Really?
I heard that, or National Geographic or something.
I guess I just have really good.
They can swim too. Did you know that?
What?
Sloths can swim.
But slow. Don't they have like really slow strokes?
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know any benefits for being the sloth.
You're protected by the U.S. government.
Yeah, I'm endangered. Okay. What? Oh, yeah. I remembered. I almost forgot what I was going to say. Mm-hmm. Last night, it hit me that I really, really want to read the Percy Jackson series again.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I was thinking about it, and I was like, I really want to read the Percy Jackson series again.
Just drifting off sleep, like, man.
Yeah. I was like, well, because I was thinking, I used to, when I was, have you ever, like, read a book? Maybe it was when you were younger, but if you read, like, a young adult book, or I guess any book, and like put yourself in, it wouldn't be with the books you're reading now, like Bukowski and stuff like that. It like Blood Meridian.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be like those. But if you, I think when I was reading the Percy Jackson series, is what reminded me of it is before I would go to sleep, I would think of I would put myself in the story, and I would I would basically add myself in to the cast of characters and think of all these cool things that I'd be able to go do if I had these powers.
I'd say with Warriors.
Warriors?
I probably did that. So I'd be like, man, wouldn't it be badass to be a cat? And just being a part of the Thunder Clan.
Right.
Fighting Shadow Clan.
Exactly, yeah. And so for some reason I had a very nostalgic moment as I was drifting off to sleep. And it just made me kind of remember, I think I forgot how good the series is because I watched the movie that they made.
Oh yeah, so it was a Lightning Thief, then Sea of Monsters.
They crushed everything they crushed everything into that one.
Oh, there wasn't 3?
No.
There was 2?
There was 2, I think. And they finished the series.
Everything.
Yeah, it was the Lightning Thief, and then they crushed everything else into a single movie. That didn't make a whole. I don't think it really made.
Sense.
Yeah, it didn't really make that much sense. But I don't think I have the series. I think I maybe have the first few books. But anyways, I'll have to add that to my list. Currently, I have 3 books on my reading list. I'm gonna read read Dorian Gray, or Picture of Dorian Gray, the Monkey Wars. No Country for Old Men, which I'm really excited to read.
Yeah.
And then
I'll have to read that after you.
The Lightning Thief.
Yeah.
Or that
put the Road in there somewhere.
Yeah, the Road will be. I'll put it in between Sea of Monsters and whatever the third book is of Percy Jackson. I'll just take a break.
The Labyrinth of.
Oh yeah,
Minotaur.
You're right. The Labyrinth of something, and then are there 5 books in that series?
I have no idea.
5 or 6.
All I remember is that one of the chapters said "damn" in it, and everyone was like, "Whoa!" And that was in 3rd grade.
Right? Yeah, that was the big. All right, let's look at this. Lightning Thief, Wikipedia, and then they had that second. Oh, the Battle of the Labyrinth. Oh. They had 2. There's the Kane. Rick Riordan wrote the Kane Chronicles, which is like an Egyptian version of this.
Whoa.
And then he wrote, but I was just starting to get out of it as I read those books. So I finished those books and then I think he made one on Norse.
Norse?
Yeah. Norse mythology.
I don't know. I've
Thor. You know, like them?
Yeah.
he made one on those, I believe.
Because I only read The Lightning Thief. That's the only one. And I read the first chapter of Sea
Oh,
Monsters.
he made a Greek. This one, he made a Roman version of them too, but and it connected with this.
Okay.
This series, I believe. Sequels: Sea of Monsters, Battle of Labyrinth, The Titan's Curse, The Last Olympian, The Heroes of Olympus, The Trials of Apollo.
That doesn't sound like that sounds new. Like. Oh, yep.
Oh, it's a series of. What the? So is this form a sequel of the Heroes? So this is another Greek series. Wow, he really kind of went all out.
Yeah, he did.
Goodness, what is that? 4. He had a Greek, Percy Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
He had the Roman ones with like Jason, the son of Zeus.
Oh, I don't know.
And then he had the Kane Chronicles, the Egyptian one, and then I guess this one's like a sequel to the first Greek series.
What you know what this reminds me of? It's Diary of a Wimpy Kid. There's like 11 books in that series.
Did you enjoy those?
Yeah.
I
still do.
I think I probably did.
Oh yeah, without a doubt, everybody loved Diary of a Wimpy Kid, but I think
it definitely fell off. The last one was that I remember that I didn't read was the Cabin Fever.
Yep, that was the last one for me. That's the last one I read.
Yeah.
Or I mean,
I would like to get a hold of those books.
I have them somewhere in my house. Just for fun, I'd skim through like the 10th one because it was in the library or something in high school, and it was terrible.
Yeah, I would like to get a hold of those books.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's going to be a time in our lives when we like recognize some older books. Do you ever think about can you think of any like old books that you would want to go back and read? Percy Jackson is actually, I think that's the first. I can't remember any of the other ones that I had read.
I'd want to reread Warriors, the first and second series. The one with
is that one? It's really good. I like this goes along with TV shows as well. Mm-hmm. I don't want to get on too much of a tangent about that, but it's the first few seasons really capture what the series was meant to be.
In Warriors?
Anything.
Oh, anything. Oh, yeah. It's because
it's like concentrate off of that. They're just like trying to continue it, and it just kind of gets diluted. It just diluted. You really got like a more authentic feel from the first series of anything. I think
that's why I don't really like sequels and stuff like that.
Which I think is the third time that we've mentioned mentioned it here. But okay, I would like to. I think I read probably the first series of Warriors.
Yeah, you read the first series. Yeah. I remember that. And then I was like, "You should read the second one." You were like, "No."
But I didn't think it was bad. I liked it.
Yeah.
Man, are there any? What can you remember from middle school?
Trying to think of other books. I think I watched Death Note in middle school.
Really?
Yes, I think I watched Death Note in middle school. Books. I read Warriors at 5th grade into like 6th and 7th grade. And I read The Lightning Thief like 5th grade, maybe 6th grade, and then it kind of lost me in the first chapter of Sea of Monsters for some reason.
Really?
Because I was like, there's a Cyclops, but he's playing dodgeball.
Oh, Tyson was his name, I think.
Yeah, and I remember vividly having really a hard time picturing it, like what was happening.
It's weird. Yeah, I agree. It's weird.
So then I was just like, whatever.
Maybe it's not as good as I remember it.
I guess
it's
we'll find out.
Nostalgic. It's very nostalgic. Oh, that reminds me.
What?
I didn't get to mention it on the last one, but I didn't make my... I was so confident.
Oh, in
promising
a story?
That I was going to write a story, but I did not.
Dang.
I did not write a story. We even did we said, let the sound, I think we dapped. We high-fived essentially, and we were like, this is the sound, this is like, it's a real
commitment.
Yeah, it's a real commitment because you could hear that sound, but I broke it.
Yeah. Well,
without even thinking. I really tried at it.
Yeah.
I just couldn't. I just didn't have motivation. I didn't even make an attempt, like, to actually write words.
That's the hardest thing, and it's also the most important thing, is just writing something
Down, because then that gives you something to work off of.
Yeah.
If you don't write, there's not,
It was, I forgot who said it. I think I heard it on a Mumkey Jones podcast, but it was, you can't edit a blank page.
That's well said.
Yeah.
That's well said.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I guess that'll be
That could be a school year thing.
something to think about. Yeah.
Second semester thing.
Yeah.
But
I would like to take time to do, like, just fill up
yeah.
extra time with doing something creative.
I'm going to be writing a story whether I like it or not.
Oh yeah, for what, creative or for fiction?
Intro to fiction. I'm excited to see how many people show up for
Oh yeah,
this
Ben
class.
has a second 3-hour.
Second 3-hour class. There are these jock type guys sitting behind me. I was actually in a group with them.
Nice.
In a little group thing where we were reading over the syllabus.
Mm-hmm.
And so then they walk in, and then I guarantee the teacher heard him. He's like, man, what kind of psycho is a 3-hour class?
Whoa.
And then I was like, and then I saw the teacher kind of like looked over.
Did they not did they not, like, realize what they were signing up for?
I don't know. I was thinking that in my mind. I go, you're in charge of your schedule.
Yeah, yeah. What confused me is that, because you said that's not like a is it intro to fiction writing?
Yeah, intro to fiction writing.
Okay, I could maybe see it then. I was just thinking of, since it has, like, that suggested prerequisite.
Yeah. Which I'm the only one in the entire class that took it.
I guarantee that most of the people in there, if they're confused about what's going on, or they don't want, it's not a class that they're going to end up, like, wanting to take. I guarantee they saw, like, all right, intro to fiction writing. Mm-hmm. We don't have to, like,
we don't have to do anything.
We don't have to do anything, like, because especially since it's an intro class. Because intro, like, is like, you'd think, like, freshman, sophomore range. And maybe it is, but that doesn't mean that it's not going to be something that you have to work at, especially if it's writing.
I'm one of the only freshmen in the class, too.
Oh, yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah, it is.
Just a weird thing all around.
Yeah, it's strange. It makes you feel, I don't know. I had that same thing happen in one of my classes, the group I was in. I was the only freshman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, which is, it's weird. It's strange.
I think so. It's gonna be challenging, but usually at the first sign of friction, or what's the word I'm looking for?
Like obstacle.
It starts with an ob. Like the first
Obstacle?
signs of, like, pushback. I'm like, I shut down.
Objection? No, that's not right at all. Adversity.
Adversity. At the first sign of adversity, I'm like, okay, you got me. I'm done here. But for some reason, now I'm like, okay.
You do it.
I'm gonna
Is it because you're young? Is it because you're one of the younger people? You're like, all these people are older and they're having troubles, and that makes me feel. Or do you feel more superior?
I think
because that's a legitimate thing. It's like, look at this is my first year, and I'm taking a class that all you guys who are older. It's like, you guys are older and you've accomplished less than me.
I think it's because I feel like, all right, this is something that I like doing, and I want to get better at, and if I take this seriously, I will be better than when I started.
I always feel like it's easier. Here's something for me. I'm more confident about what I'm doing, the less confident the people around me are.
Huh.
Because it's like, if I'm going to do bad, like here, or if I'm going to be scared of this thing, it's like, there are people that are going to be more scared and do worse than I am going to do, which makes me feel more confident. It's like, well, there's someone here who I know isn't going to be able to do it.
Yeah.
So, like, I can maybe do. All I have to do is do better than them. That's essentially it lowers my standards.
Like in a pack of gazelle. It's like you just don't have to be the slowest one.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Which I don't it's not really striving to be my best, I don't think. But
it helps get you somewhere.
It helps get me somewhere, right? Because then I'm not like dragging, and I'm not, I'm actually trying.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your longest thing you have to write for? Intro to fiction.
So there's basically 2 big assignments. Page limit is 8 to 20. 8 to 20 pages.
Okay.
And then we're going to be workshopping both of them with the entire class. That's going to be a lot of money I'm going to spend on printing out those copies. And gosh darn it, I need to get a debit card now. This class has forced me to get a debit card.
I really don't like printing things.
Yeah,
it's inconvenient.
What the heck happened last semester? They're like, yeah, you're never gonna have to print anything ever again. And then this semester, hey, mind if you print off
everything?
Everything.
We haven't done anything. Let's just let you guys go ahead and print stuff. I don't know what's going on with that.
What is going on?
Oh, what the heck?
So, in summary, I'm excited to get to this class tonight at 6 to 9. Eastern Standard Central Time.
Eastern Standard Central. Hey, what is that? What's that? Oh, wait, we have a little marker board in our room, and I looked, and we have numbers written on it, and I forgot what it was, but now I just remembered. Mm-hmm. It is the fastest time we've eaten.
Ooh, are we going to try to break it tonight?
Maybe. We don't really have a reason to.
Yeah.
But maybe. Our fastest time for eating dinner is 11 minutes, 53 seconds, and 27 milliseconds. Mm-hmm. Is that fast? That's walking through the doors.
It's door to door.
It's door to door.
Door to door in the dining hall.
It's getting signed in, walking, getting food, eating, and leaving the moment we step out. That's decent.
Yeah.
That's okay. I wonder what our longest time. Oh, it was probably that time with
Eric. Boys. Oh yeah, you're right.
Eric or whoever else it was. That was like over an hour. That was like an hour and a half.
8:30 or 8:45 in there.
Yeah. Which is a long time. Oh, man. I just kind of realized how small that microwave is. What's an appliance that you would like to see made smaller?
Ooh.
They've already done it. I'm trying to think of the ones coffee makers they've made smaller, like single serve. Your Keurig is kind of big, but it's a single serve.
How about
microwaves, blenders they've made smaller?
How about a refrigerator? It's really small.
Yeah, actually that was my first thought, but I was like, mini fridge.
But then like a quarter of the size of a mini fridge.
A nano fridge.
Nano fridge.
A nano fridge. It can fit a single. You know what? They've already made that.
Oh.
Dang it. I think I've seen that, and it holds like a few cans. Which probably
that borders on a novelty item.
Yeah, the nano.
No, it is a novelty item.
Yeah.
Novelty
dang
appliance.
It, nano fridge. Gosh darn it.
Is it called the nano fridge?
Jeez,
$5,000.
What the heck is that? I just clicked on some quantum physics website. Nano fridge. Oh, what is this?
What is it?
Look at this thing. Bio robot.
What is it?
Do not whisper in the mic. No one wants to hear that. Look at this. Bio robot refrigerator. I think it's the robot. I've seen this before, but I haven't.
Wait, 2010 finalist.
Today's methods of cold storage occupy a great deal of space. Conversely, the bio-robot refrigerator has no need for doors, drawers, or even a motor, ensuring that 90% of the appliance is given over to its intended purpose.
What?
Non-sticky, odorless gel morphs around groceries to keep them in their optimal.
So.
Okay, I don't think it was that big a thing. If I have never heard of this and it's been 10 years.
It was in 2010. Okay, so it's a refrigerator. I've seen it before,
that has goo in it.
Well, it is the goo. You like straight up just like you press. It's like this border that cools this gel, and you press the you.
Temperature. The fridge is adaptable.
What?
Vertically, horizontally, or even from the ceiling.
This is ahead of its time. I think there's no way you would see this in anywhere.
No.
This is, but
Unless
this is a
in
world.
Japan, maybe.
Yeah, this is a world. This is something you could imagine, maybe.
Yeah.
In a world, I want to see it in. That was an animation that we just watched. I want to see the. I want to see it in work because that animation had a straight up a bunch of bananas.
What if it was?
In
It's
the
just like whoever
refrigerator.
can come up with the coolest idea and not actually
Right.
make it.
Basically just cold air, and it will use the same energy even if it's half empty. So this
Wait,
designer, a
is it
Russian
working?
student, has come up with the idea to use
It's from Russia.
jam, which then encapsulates the objects and gives it the right temperature to keep them cold.
And to get it from the fridge, you'd be plunging your hand into this.
I don't think it's real.
Exactly. And this gel would be of a substance, so it doesn't really fall apart or anyway. You just basically can pull out the food.
It's a concept.
Think about it, clamps onto a metal.
What is going on?
So they've done it.
Finally, this.
How do we get from my creative writing class to?
I don't know, but I
Nano
want.
fridge.
Why is it not a real thing? Anyways, I think they've already done nano fridge.
Yeah.
It's not the gel thing is not what I was thinking of, but they've done ovens,
Yeah. Easy bake.
easy bake ovens. You ever have one?
Nope. That's for
Uh,
girls, Ethan.
My, I think they made a black one with flames, like a Harley.
Really? Wow. I gotta get that one.
Yeah, you can make little pizzas and beer bread. My sister had one.
Went
It
with
was
flames.
Okay. No, she had a pink one.
Dang.
Oh,
Oh.
we made a bet before the podcast. I went 60-30-10 and
I
Ben
went
went 50-50 on whether or not
Sammy would
was
knock on
gonna
the door.
knock on the door, and we just heard a knock from down the hall.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna happen.
Yeah. It's gonna happen. There's something else I wanted to say about my writing class. I don't remember it.
Easy bake ovens are not good.
No, I don't even think they're the stuff. So the stuff you put in is edible before and after, I believe.
Yeah.
Because it couldn't be like there's no way that.
There's no way they wouldn't. Yeah, you're exactly correct. They're not gonna like. You can't. They're not gonna give you like perishable or like unsafe materials for then children to cook.
Yeah.
Although I'm sure you can't. You're not supposed to use it without like supervision.
Yeah.
Because like people, I think the thing is you can get like a hand or something. It would burn you if you put your.
Really?
Yeah, because it's like a little oven in there.
I think it's just a light bulb in there, like a really strong
Oh yeah,
light
for
bulb.
sure. But like if it's strong enough to like kind of cook things, it's probably strong enough to burn you.
But I mean, come on. Does every parent need to be watching their kids all the time?
What are some other? I don't think there's anything else.
That'd be something you'd hear at a libertarian debate.
Oh yeah, we've recently discovered
That is
libertarian
one of the
debates.
funniest things I've ever seen in my entire life. The libertarian debates. It was so Gary Johnson. It was a few years, I think 2016 or something. The libertarian debates. The question was, do you think that drivers should have licenses?
Mm-hmm.
Like, should you need a license to drive a car? And then he's like, Gary Johnson goes, well, I mean, I'd like to see a little bit of competency displayed before and then before he could even finish, people were like, boo!
Yeah, people are booing him, which is funny. I don't understand. I don't get it.
I think that's why it's so funny. Is that I don't.
Yeah, I
get
get it. Yeah, I like that. So they're the porcupines.
Yeah, the porcupines is their mascot. We've been learning a lot about Native American, Indian mascots, in in my Native American lit class.
Misrepresentation or something.
Yeah, and just how blatantly racist some of them are. Like
Yeah.
in the '60s, did I tell you about the Braves team in the '60s?
I think so.
So in the '60s, the Atlanta Braves as a baseball team, they had this character named Chief Nakahoma. He lived in this little teepee out in the what's it called, the outfield.
Yeah.
He lived in this little teepee, and then whenever they would hit a home run, it's some white guy dressed up like a Native American. He'd come out and start dancing.
What if they never got a home run?
Then I guess he stayed in his teepee the whole time.
Oh,
So yeah, I thought that was just the
it's pretty good
it's the
though.
funniest thing.
It's like
and
a
the
good idea.
stupidest thing.
It's
and
like if it wasn't
so blatantly racist.
yeah, if it wasn't offensive, I think that's a really good idea.
Yeah, they should bring him back. No. And I learned that the Redskins, that's like the big one, right?
Yeah.
It refers to, so the real definition isn't referring to their skin. What it comes from the French when they had bounties on Indian scalps, and it was the color of their scalp. It was red, like with blood.
Oh gosh.
So that's what they were like, ooh, Redskin.
So which one's worse? Which meaning, if it was based off like their color of their skin, or
Well, I mean,
the scalping part? I think the scalping may be worse.
oh yeah, definitely. Like, because one of them promotes the outright murder and
Right. Yeah.
Native American people.
Wait, was it Native American people scalping other people? Because I feel like
Yes. So I think what happened, if what I think is right, if what I believe to be right is that the Americans started scalping them, and then they're like, all right, fine, we'll do it back to you.
Oh, okay.
I
So
think
they
that's
did
what
it
happened.
first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because what's the point of just scalping someone for no reason? Like, the Americans had it, if they scalped them so they could get money, because the scalps of Indians was more profitable than any other fur or trade.
What?
Yeah. It was, I think he said it was 80 pounds for a scalp, and then 40 pounds for women and children.
Jeez.
Yeah. So,
That's brutal.
I know. That's all about Blood Meridian's about.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Except in Blood Meridian, they like start killing everybody. And then,
Oh, is the
Jeez.
in Blood? Who are the main characters in Blood Meridian?
the kid and Judge Holden.
Okay. The kid and they are not Indians.
No, they're the kid is from Tennessee, and the Judge Holden, or the judge, he's supposed to be a representation of either God or Satan, but you don't know. It's kind of oblivious.
Okay.
No, not oblivious. You don't know.
Obscure.
Yeah, you don't. It's kind of up to the reader to decide.
Okay.
Because he is kind of like this ghost-like figure. When that everybody in the Glanton gang in the book, they're like, oh yeah, I met the judge one time before joining the gang, and everyone has their own story about him.
Oh.
And the judge knows everything about everything. Extremely intelligent. He can speak like 20 languages.
Whoa.
You know, and just crazy dude, and he's also a pedophile. That's besides the point. So they're the main characters, and then the judge kind of is like a father figure in a way to the kid, and then the kid's just the kid. You don't ever know his name. And then the book's just about the Glanton gang, which is a real gang, going and scalping Native Americans and then getting the money. But then they go down to Mexico and start scalping people there and saying that they are Indians, but they're actually just innocent Mexican citizens.
Oh, yeah.
So then they get money from that.
Jeez.
And then they start scalping the people that are paying them. So then they send the militia after them, and then everyone dies.
Whoa. They send the militia after the kid and the...
Yeah, after the Glanton gang, after everybody.
Oh, so is the gang, the judge is with the gang and the kid is with the gang, too?
Yeah, and then Glanton... So the judge isn't the leader of the gang, but he's kind of like a pseudo-leader.
Like a key
Yeah.
member?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's regarded as one of the most violent books ever written.
Whoa. That's saying something. There are a lot of books out there.
There are a lot of books.
Are you going to publish a book one day? Is that your dream? What's your dream, Ben? What's your dream?
You know, that'd be pretty cool to publish a book, but I don't know if...
Anyone can publish a book.
Anyone... I forget who. I think it was great aunt or something. My grandma's uncle or aunt or something. They published a book about living in the sandhills in Nebraska. I don't know. I'll have to ask my grandma about it, who it was, though. My other great uncle was a famous country singer.
Really?
Tom Paul Glaser. Yeah. He worked with Willie Nelson.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And that's my claim to fame.
So your thoughts about writing a book? I said anyone can write a book, and then
Yeah.
you told me that your aunt did. But what do you think?
I think maybe if I Tompoll, Oh, is it P-A-L-L? Yeah.
Whoa. Oh, this is Tom Paul. Is that him?
Yeah.
Drinking them beers. Is he still alive?
No.
Someone's... Wait, who was he? Your...
So my grandma's maiden name is Glaser,
Okay.
and, I don't know. I just know I'm related to him.
Okay. Somehow... Well, that's... Huh. Huh.
His most famous song is a Shel Silverstein cover of "Put Another Log on the Fire."
Oh.
It's like, "Put another log on the fire, and bake me up some bacon and some beans."
I don't think I have any famous relatives.
And then, I don't know. He's like kind of famous. Back in the Norse days, maybe. Old Sweden.
Yeah, I had some warlords.
Like Qualset the Conqueror.
Qualset the Conqueror, nice.
He was known for like, he mashed two guys' heads together so hard that they formed one head. And they just walked around like
he
two
somehow
guys.
combined like two bodies into one.
That's how strong he was.
Yeah.
His rippling blonde hair.
What was his like full Qualset the blank what?
The Conqueror?
Yeah, maybe yeah.
Qualset
Like what was his big feat?
the Robust.
The robust?
Yeah.
Okay.
was his-
Qualset the robust.
So besides mashing two guys' heads together so hard that they formed one head, his other major feat was one time their engine on their boat broke.
Yeah, they didn't
and
have
then-
boats back then.
You know, like
don't
you know,
think.
like Viking boats.
Oh, right.
Like the engine on their Viking boat
Right,
broke.
right. Okay, I get that.
And so he
I
got
get that.
out, and they tied a rope to him, and he swam them back to shore, like that.
Yeah. Okay. And the robust is referring to his
Yeah.
biceps.
Yeah, and he also had a barrel chest.
And he had a barrel chest.
Yeah,
Yeah. I wanna. He's my hero.
yeah. Qualset the Robust.
Yeah. Qualset the robust.
So they called him Qualset the Robust. I don't know what his
That
Swedish
wasn't
accent
even
is.
close. I think that was Hispanic. Okay,
Qualset
I
the
think.
Robust.
Oh, we got to get to dinner.
Yeah, we do. What say you do? We do 3 more minutes.
Okay, 3 more minutes of
All right.
premium.
Quality content. All right, let's make some predictions,
Okay.
and then we can come back and record some more on this. Okay, so there's 20 people in my class.
Yeah.
How many do you think will be there today? My guess
There's
is
20 people in your
in my full creative writing class. I'm guessing there will be 15.
20, man. I'm gonna guess 17.
Okay.
My guess is gonna be. I think that, although I don't think people will want to go, I think that it's because it's a once a week thing. I think some people will have a little bit more. I don't know. I think they'll go, but against their will, they don't want to go.
Yeah.
Reluctantly is what I meant to say.
Alejandro puts him at gunpoint. Like,
yeah.
we're coming to my class, I say.
Is it
Is it?
representing?
Represent.
What did he say?
Hey,
He was
Flaco.
He's like representing Cuba.
Oh, wait, yeah, he's Cuban, that's right. Not
Yeah.
Mexican.
You know what podcast I haven't watched the second episode of the Bill and Bert podcast.
Bill and Bert, what's that?
They have
Bill
a
Burr?
podcast Bill Burr and Bert Kreischer.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's really good. They just talk about whatever. It's super chill. They have the tagline or whatever. They have a tagline for the show. It's like they list all the things in the description. They list all the things that they talked about, whatever like topics, and then they at the very end they say all in the time it takes to smoke a cigar, and the
okay.
first episode was 3 hours long
Jeez.
because the cigars they have are huge.
Like Churchill's?
Yeah, they're so big, and so they're each just sitting like on chairs. They have, I think, a glass of whiskey and a cigar, and they just talk. And I don't know. The second episode was released, but it's only 1 hour.
They smoked them a little faster.
Yeah, but I'll have to watch it.
Have you heard of cigar smoking competitions?
No, but well, actually, yes, because you've told me about them.
They see who can smoke a cigar the longest without letting it go out, and that's a winner. Whoever smokes it
What
the
do you
longest.
know the longest?
I just saw it on. It was on Vice or something maybe.
Swedish competitor Michael Peterson was dubbed the winner after smoking his cigar for 1 hour 47 seconds, beating the second place.
The world record 3 hours and 40 minutes.
Whoa. What's the setup for this kind of thing?
They probably have to smoke the same cigar each time.
Right. I agree. Or they said it from the picture. It looked like they were
Identical cigar and 2 matches
to start to
without it going out or losing its ash.
Yeah.
All right, so should we do an bonus 5-minute thing tonight at like 9?
A post?
Yeah, like post class.
Yeah, we'll
Like 10 go for 10 minutes or something.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll catch you guys later.
Catch you on the flip side. All right, we're back. So it's not yesterday.
Just a second. Okay. Go.
All right, we're back. We're back.
It's not yesterday.
It's not yesterday. That is true. It's actually, in fact, today.
We had some things to work on yesterday, and so we did not get to it. But we remembered
Which is the
that
22nd.
we had left off. We'd left off somewhere, and we needed to finish what we started. I think we made some predictions.
We need to conclude, if you will.
Yeah, we need to conclude, if you will. And Ben, what were the results? I think if I remember correctly, I said that there'd be 17 people.
As per usual, Ethan, you are exactly correct on everything you put your mind to. We are living in the reality where Ethan is right all the time.
Oh my gosh.
So there 3 people dropped the class. There's 17 people in there today, or yesterday, I mean. 17 people in there, and then one person, the 17th person, showed up like an hour late, and they walked in and they had no idea what was going on.
There's no. All right, what is worse? What's worse? Not going to the class at all, or showing up at that. Like 12 minutes before.
I'd say
class starts?
showing up late.
You think that's worse?
Oh yeah, because I mean, with it's how that if I were a teacher, how that reads to me is that, okay, if you're gone for the whole thing, there's a reason for it. If you show up late, that's saying to me like, okay, you don't care enough to get here on time.
Yeah.
And you're just half butting it.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, you've convinced me. Me. I was a little bit more on the other side, because I was like, well, you kind of made an effort, or you wanted to see like if there was any information you could get in the last section. But I guess if you're not there the entire time, it's more of like, well, there's a reason, or
also it's just pointless to you as well.
Yeah, it really. I guess it's not worth the effort.
Because so Alejandro, he was after the break, he like sat down with the person that came in, and was like, all right, so basically and explained to her what we were doing.
Yeah.
And then
oh, that was nice of him.
Yeah, and then she didn't understand any of it. Like, she thought that, okay, this is really complicated, but basically he told her all the stuff, and then she just says something completely not related to the writing, but it was related to writing. This is really weird. I can't.
Yeah, I get what you're
comprehend
saying.
my thoughts.
She was like, oh, was it like she thought she understood? She was like, oh.
Yeah,
and then she brought something up, but it wasn't. She wasn't getting what he was saying.
So what we do is we post our discussion points every Monday at noon, which only me and one other person did. on time. Which gives him time to read it, and then, so she goes, yeah, so I'll just write my story, and then I'll send it to you, and then you'll give me feedback. And then he was like, well, not exactly, you know. And then she was like asking what email to send it to. He's like,
yeah.
He's like, no, it's
right.
it's just on Canvas. Are you signed on to Canvas?
How old was she? What?
Oh, she was actually probably in her mid-20s, like early 30s.
Oh, jeez.
And then,
Do you think she was coming back to school? Is that what?
yeah, I think so. And then he goes, are you signed on to Canvas? And she goes, no.
Gosh, that would be the worst as
No.
a teacher, especially since some teachers are like really utilizing
Yeah.
Canvas. That'd be the worst to have just students just not.
And
be able to
Alejandro
access.
hates Canvas too.
Really?
Yeah, it's so weird.
Okay. Huh.
So yeah, you were right, as always. I said there'd be 15 people. There was 17 people. I was surprised though. The few people that I thought would drop were still there.
Really? You think they're
there's
gonna
this-
stick through it?
Maybe they didn't have the books, the
Yeah.
required book. And there's this one guy who was on his phone the whole time, and his hat was backwards like this. And then he
Does
kind
it
of
looks like any of them could be in like on a sports?
Oh, yeah,
team?
definitely.
Because I have one guy that's that.
or was in high school and thinks he could be in
Yeah,
college.
right. Exactly. I have a few of those guys in a couple of my classes, and they always look disinterested or
Yeah.
upset. To be
Yeah,
there.
yeah. I don't have any of those people in my first class of the day that got canceled today, but I have like two of them in my writing and inquiry. Who was one of the ones that showed up with 12 minutes left in class today?
Okay.
Did I say that?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah, we definitely brought it up.
Yeah, some kid showed up with 12 minutes left in the class of an
That's no
hour-long
good.
class.
That's no good.
And then the teacher climbed up his butt.
Gosh.
And after class, like, hey, or she started off. I feel like I'm dominating this outro.
Oh no, not at all.
So she goes, all right, so you understand that showing up for 12 minutes of the class doesn't count as a here, right? And he goes, yeah.
Oh,
And he goes, I have to count this as an absence, right? And he goes, yeah.
oh, poor kid. That sounds like what that'd be like a Sammy. Like just
Yeah. I love you, Sammy.
we love you, Sammy. All right, well that's concluded.
Yeah, we
Consider
have
yourself
concluded. Consider yourself
Episode
concluded,
22.
Jin.
Pull that thing out.
All right. Dun 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 dun.
And a 1, 2,
A 1, 2, 3, 4.